All right, guys, I'm about to take y'all down a rabbit hole again because, well, I think that some of you all are ready to go down that rabbit hole, just like I am, and just like I already have, as you guys witness on my channel. I can understand why, like, I would only average like 10 views and stuff like that. A lot of people not ready for this type of stuff because you watch me, I'm bringing you face to face with God, and the devil, basically. And a lot of people just not ready to deal with that. You have people in their 70s, 80s that's not ready to deal with that. But for some reason, God thought I was the one that he would be able to prove himself and use as a vessel to show you guys who are interested in seeing the power for what it is up close, in personal. But guys, today we're going to look at a little clip by Elijah Muhammad. We're going to look at a clip and we're going to see what Hebrews chapter 13 verse 2 is talking about. Y'all look it up. It talks about that not everybody y'all see is who y'all think it is. Am I an angel? I'm an earth angel, but I'm not an angel like somebody that's going back and forth from the physical through the spirit. I'm not that kind of angel. I just came down here with a mission and a specific purpose to do what I do, to basically prove the glory of God. That's what I came here for. So I'm like what they call an earth angel. But I'm talking about people, and a lot of y'all have had supernatural experiences that have happened in your own life. I'm guaranteed if you're watching my channel, you probably have had some kind of supernatural thing happen in your life that you either ain't told nobody, or even if you did, they wouldn't believe you anyway. And even you probably still question what happened. Did what I think happened just happen? But we do have angels among us. Even when you type in my name, it says that angels are everywhere, which they are everywhere. They're everywhere around me. I mean, guys, I've seen so many 144s today. It's just ridiculous. I can't even record all of them. I'm probably giving y'all only like 30% of the numbers that I'm seeing. Okay. But anyway, we're about to see what angel on stage with Master Fard Muhammad. And I want you guys to keep in mind, when you see Elijah Muhammad in his old age like this, understand that on that mother plane, they have the technology to reverse your age back to 16. This is why it's very important to have faith, because, we're being tried and we're being tested here. We know that this is not reality, okay? Because you can be rich and you can lose it all. You can catch an illness, disease, you could die. Doesn't matter what you have down here. It's all vanity. You can have it one day and the next day it'll be gone. So we know that this cannot be a reality. This is definitely a classroom. All right. And wow. But what we're about to look at here, guys, we're going to look at some real angels. But yeah, the whole thing about reversing your age back to 16, like I told y'all, Allah, that's easy for Allah to do. We're talking about a supreme being that has power over the atoms. And they show you this on TV, Stargate SG-1. I used to watch Stargate a long time ago, the older version. I remember, they used to show some things, reversing your age. Somebody, I forget, sarcophagus, is that what you call it? Somebody would step inside of some kind of gold sarcophagus, and then they would come out like beautiful again. I mean, yeah, I'm telling you, it's easy for God to do, to reverse your age back to 16. So when y'all see Elijah Muhammad up here old and everything, keep in mind that was part of his mission to come redeem us, was to basically pretend like he was a man like us. And keep in mind, you're looking at like 100-year-old dude right here. This man was born in 1877 and allegedly passed away in 1975, allegedly. Okay, so we're talking about this person, almost 100 years old you're looking at here. But I guarantee you, he looks like how he looked with his hair back in the 1930s. Right now, to this day, I guarantee you, he does not look like that anymore. He looks different. He's young now again. Okay, so I just want y'all to keep in mind when y'all see him old like this, because it makes you a tear come to your eye, but just makes you think of the sacrifice that he that he went through just to come down here and be with us. Because the thing is, you say, well, why couldn't he prove that he was young the whole? Well, because that would interfere with our school, and it would interfere with our classroom, our test, our faith. If he came down here and just showed you he had all this power and he can stay young, then that would not have been good, because then that would have interfered with the classroom. Okay, you have to you can't do that. That would have been like teasing us. You know what I'm saying? So he had to pretend like he was us. He wasn't us. He wasn't nothing like us. He was a supreme being with the power over the atoms and the power over the sun. He's the first God that actually learned in billions of years how actually the sun was made. That's why we don't see any wisdom. The scientists don't see any wisdom outside of Master Farad Muhammad. There is no greater wisdom, and they don't anticipate that it will be any greater wisdom above Master Farad Muhammad. Okay, so that being said, guys, we're about to witness an angel on stage with the messenger. It's so funny because God knew I was looking for this, because I had once read in a book that these angels stopped by his house. And guys, I don't know if I'm gonna do it tonight, but maybe tomorrow I'll show y'all when I went to Elijah Muhammad's house. Because basically after I went to that house, that's when everything basically just exploded. Okay, and I'll get to that. You know, I'll do a video just like I'm doing now. I'll show y'all me going to the house, and yeah, I had read in the book some messenger himself said some angels showed up to his house, very stern looking angels, right? So in this little clip I'm about to show y'all, you're gonna see the angels on stage with the messenger. Let's get to this, y'all. Let's get to this. Let me put this on the loudspeaker. Oh man, and guys, let me tell y'all. I'm gonna tell y'all something, man. I told y'all back in the day, a while back, a few weeks ago, I told y'all that I got some angels around me in the physical form, but I don't know who they is, because they're pretending to be like me. Hold on, y'all. God damn, man, where's the thing at? Come on, man. Yeah, this is why I always humble myself when I'm in public, because you never know who is who, you know. But I definitely there's some angels in my midst among me, but I don't know exactly who they are. But I know they're here. Hold on, let me take a drink of water. Hold on a second, guys, my bad. Oh my goodness. Excuse me, guys. And by the way, this is the best water of all time. This is the best water on the market. This is the best water, period. Aquapana. The best. All right, let's get to it, y'all. Let's get to it. All right.
I love you. Yes, sir. But I love you to do something for self. Yes, sir. And stop putting your faults on the slave master. Yes, sir. And I've said to you in the name of Allah, Assalamu alaikum.
Elijah Muhammad, living at 4847 South Woodlawn Avenue, told me, and I believe Brother Baha may have heard this, and others who are here that have been blessed to be around him. He said some very fierce-looking men came to his house. He let them in, and they were having dinner with him. They never spoke. Conversation was going on. They just looked. He said, this is Elijah Muhammad talking. He said to them, there were some angels that visited with Abraham, and they were very fierce-looking men. And Abraham asked them, what is your business? He said, I'm asking you now, what is your business? And this is the answer that they gave. Our business is the same. See, the angels to destroy America, they're already here. You talk God, but you don't believe in him.
Which points out one of the angels that assisted the Honorable Elijah Muhammad in escaping the death plot against him. This angel's name is Semi Atakan. He's from Turkey. He was first introduced during Savior's Day 1994, which is right before the Honorable Elijah Muhammad departed to go to the Mother Will. Let's examine the angel Semi Atakan's introduction at this Savior's Day confluence.
We have Brother Semi Atakan from Turkey with us on the speaker stand.
The Muslim world, I have made pilgrims to Mecca and Medina. And I have seen and I have heard. These people don't believe in foolishness. These men is not here to look at you just trying to be Muslim. They are here wanting to know whether or not that you are a Muslim at heart. Yes.
And so I knew the plan that was set for my husband because it was personages that he identified as having power over the fire, power over the elements, like those 7 powerful angels. And I believe that we definitely saw one come to the dinner table just prior in the same year, 1974. And he appeared at the hospital. But he never spoke a word because he had an assignment. And he didn't bother conversations, we didn't talk, nobody gave him greetings. And the Honorable Elijah Muhammad described him, this is a very quiet person. He came to the dinner table. He did not say a word, but his face was focused and it looked like he was in a meditative state the whole time. When at the hospital, he stood at the foot of his bed, and in my view, I saw it, he was communicating mentally with the Honorable Elijah Muhammad. And that was the last stages before they announced that he was dead and died at the Mercy Hospital from congestive heart failure. So I don't know what condition the minister will be in upon the heels of his departure. But the medical profession had a plan, and God had a plan. And he is the best of planners. So have that faith, not to worry about anything, whether the minister stays a while longer or departs. Know that he's in the hands of Allah. And he told us at the dinner, in fact, someone reminded me that he mentioned me in reference to the Honorable Elijah Muhammad's words to me in the hospital, take refuge in Allah. And so that's where all of us would take refuge. Thank you.
Elijah Muhammad lives, and there is no God but Allah. And Elijah Muhammad is his messenger Messiah, now the exalted Christ.
Yeah, I hope y'all enjoyed that. Well, I'm about to close it out right now. And, you know, I think I'm going to pick it up tomorrow, guys, when I actually went to the house on the south side of Chicago. It's kind of interesting that, you know, the Muslims who come from overseas, the East, to come over here to the West, you know, certainly some of them must know about the prophecy of the, you know, Son of Man coming from the East to the West, because it was all prophesied in all the books that the Messiah will come to the West. And for these people to come here and actually land in a place like Chicago, some of these Muslims from the East, it must be, I mean, I don't know the knowledge base of most of them, but, you know, for them to be in Chicago, a place like this where we had God himself, it must be a very joyous occasion for them to hear me as a black man talk about this, because, you know, they came here. I didn't go to Pakistan to go looking for God and make money in Pakistan, but these people came over here. So it's kind of like, what did you expect to find? Right now, we have a group of black people in America, the so-called anointed ones, and we're being given our powers back, our spiritual gifts back, because the end of our 10-year of pathetic term of slavery is over and is ending. And so they're going to witness a lot of things. We're like the first fruits, you know. And of course, you know, we're going to have a lot of spiritual gifts because we paid the price through slavery to have these spiritual gifts. We deserve it for all the hell and punishment that we had to suffer and coming over here. But anyway, guys, tomorrow I'm going to show y'all when I went to the house. And I think I saw a couple of angels when I was at that house, guys. And I think one of them